Good morning. Welcome to International Conference on Responsible Tourism and Hospitality 2022, Responsible Borneo. And I'm Pupdo, a PhD student from University of Algarve in Portugal. And today, together with Mr. Cho from Thailand, it's our pleasure to be the session chair in this industry panel about hospitality service. Today, we're really happy to have three distinguished guests from three different countries who will share with us about different topics like about health and wellness tourism. It's like a trend after the COVID-19, and how about applying or using technology to increase and enhance the customer experience in the post-COVID-19, and also how to recover in the COVID-19 by emphasizing the importance of our employees. And the first presentation today gonna be from Dr. Johannes. And before he starts his presentation about health and wellness tourism, especially in the context of Indonesia, I would like to have a brief introduction about Dr. Johannes. Dr. Johannes Sulistyadi, he's earned his PhD in HRD management from the Jakarta State University, and he is the director executive of Sahid Foundation, and he also working for Indonesian Hotel and Restaurant Association. Dr. Johannes, the stage is yours.
Yes, thank you so much for giving me opportunity to join with the prestigious international conference. It's really proud to be part of speaker to share our topic. Today, I would like to talking about health and wellness tourism prospect in Indonesia. Yeah, before that, we'd like to share about current issue of tourism world. I know that after COVID-19 now still going on, hopefully a few years next will be gone. So the current issue in tourism world is one is sustainable tourism development. Yeah, so many countries develop tourism based on sustainable tourism, but in the reality, some's not happen. And second is wellness and health tourism. As you know that after COVID, so many people focus on healthy, focus on wellness. And the third is science and technology. Yeah, more faster, efficient, effective, and low investment, low budget, and high quality. This is a current issue of the tourism world. So before we explain more detail about health, wellness, and health, we would like to share all of you as Indonesian policy of tourism development. Referring the law of number 10/29 that on tourism developed performance should not only be evaluated by its contribution of economic growth, but also by its improvement of people welfare, poverty, and unemployment reduction, natural and informal resources conservation, culture development, improvement of the image of the nation, love for the country, natural identity, and unity, as well as international friendship. This is based on sustainable tourism. This is the policy of tourism development in Indonesia. How about health and wellness tourism in Indonesia? As you know that Indonesia now growth of economic is still in the right way, and the economic people also arise, and as well as population Indonesia is big, almost 300 million. That is tremendous potential to develop tourism, and as well as the location and excellence of Indonesia to attract health tourism. It's very large in Indonesia. The second, President Jokowi to develop so many infrastructure to develop in surrounding Indonesia to make it tourism grow as well as economic. So the number of Indonesians seeking of treatment abroad from year to year has increased. Go to Malaysia, go to Thailand, go to Singapore, to Japan, Korea, to make it wellness, to make it healthy, yeah, beauty, stronger, yeah, that is the point. It's mean the Indonesian people economy is growing, the level economy is in the middle up growing, so they want to be healthy, to be happiness. So that is the big market from Indonesia. Also, and for domestic tourists. Okay, this is concept framework for development health tourism of Indonesia. As you know that Indonesia policy to develop 10 priority tourist destination. Yeah, public health, develop public health, referral hospital, easy to access, also human resource development, frontline training, medicine, medical device, yeah. Also other support in to send the doctor, the professional, the doctor and medicine and spa, yeah. Also develop health tourism, wellness and herbal tourism. You know that now food herbal, Indonesia also growing up. Health and also the sport tourism. So many sport tourism open and more and everywhere. They want to be healthy. And also the hospital now not only to serving the illness people, but also they provide some facility to make it people health, not only health and physical, also in physical. Also Indonesia to develop, there are some health tourism national board, health tourism agent, and health tourism policy. That is the point of development of health tourism in Indonesia. We have the policy to grow, to develop of health tourism. And we'd like to tell you about what kind of health and wellness tourism category. The first is medical tourism. As you know that Indonesian people from Sumatra, they go to Malay, they go to Thailand, go to Singapore. They want to make it recovery of the illness or the sickness or others. Also wellness and herbal tourism. So many agro business and herbal tourism, as well as we call chemist, what do you call it? Apothec of, we call pharmacy of herbal, yeah, now also growing. Sport health tourism, yes, yeah, now also growing. Health scientific tourism, so many research in our country now to growing to research and health scientific tourism. Okay. And I would like to share you about treatment abroad, the favorite of the Indonesian community. Yeah, actually, the country that get the profit of health tourism from Indonesia, yeah, in 2016, 2017, we get data, this one. The Thailand, yeah, about 4.3 billion, Singapore, 3.5, and Malay, 0.158. This is the big market. That's why Indonesia also would like to develop of health and wellness tourism. Okay, wellness traveler, what kind of wellness travel I would like to share you is start from healthy eating, yeah, nutrition, waste management, detox, culinary experience. Yeah? So many young people in Indonesia want to, it's like Korea or Japanese people, they slim, pretty, and look young. Yeah, that is a market. Also in health, integrative medicine, diagnostic, health check-up, chronic condition, and so many people go to Malay, go to Thailand, go to Taiwan. They're seeking of the best diagnostic of tourism. And other is spa and beauty. Yeah, Thailand is favorite of the spa and beauty. We have so many model of Thailand spa in Indonesia. Massage, bathing, body treatment, facial, hair nail. Yeah, so many enterprise Indonesia, they open of spa and beauty. And others in Bali also favorite yoga, meditation, Tai Chi, Qigong, biofeedback. There's so many also. And also the spiritual is like the prayer, volunteering, time with family and friend, time alone. There's any change of tourist sign of the happiness. Also kind of emotional healthy. It's like retreat. Yes, so many objects, the place. Some people group to go to retreat, life coaching, stress reduction, reading music and art. Yeah, they stay alone and to make it happy, the personal growth. So others about environmental. So many objects they go young people to hiking, biking, taking a walk, natural visit. This is also orientation of awareness. And the last is about the fitness. Yeah, the growing economic, not only the positive one, also the negative one. So many young people, the kid is fat and unhealthy. So they go to gym visit. And then there are so many fitness classes, stretching, Pilates, so many. That is the mapping of health, wellness and health tourism. Okay. So I would like to analyze this in a short analysis, what the strengths of wellness tourism in Indonesia. The one strength is the population in Indonesia is very big, 300 million. It's a very large market for health and wellness tourism. And there's a health and wellness tourism object and attraction, we so many. Indonesia tourism is benefiting from the culture asset, heritage, as well as living culture with the local wisdom and unique traditional enthusiastic spirit to conserve local culture strengthen. And the last, the environment. Local wisdom in some location has proven to be effective in the protection of resources. The weaknesses. Health and fitness attraction in Indonesia have not been handled to the maximum. And the second, the patient has not been considered a treatment partner, but is still limited to object in opinion of Indonesia patient for poor hospital services. That is our problem in hospital. Try to make it the high level, yeah, in the good services in hospital. The economic. Among the indicators that have not been measured to so far is economic leakage, because so many people go to other country, yeah, but benefit to the Asian country, but for Indonesia, so many outflow money. Social culture, community satisfaction with tourist impact at the local level is very often neglected. Environment, while there have been improvement made in tourism practice, integration and coordination among tourist stakeholder policymaker. I think Indonesia is a big country. Also, the problem is to coordinate and integrate them because we have the island. So other region is really quite difficult about to coordinate. how's the market, how the we call opportunity. There's new market, the health and wellness tourism is developed. The economic prospect of Indonesia have had highest growth rate among the Asian countries. Now Indonesia quite more than 4.0, yeah, and target for the next year 5.4. Social cultural, the government commitment to improve welfare is an opportunity to improve small enterprise and medium and small participant in sustainable tourism undertaking. Now, Indonesian target 10,000 villages to develop as a tourist destination. Now still 7,000 develop as local community develop as tourist attraction. That is also the big opportunity to develop our country. The threat is economic outflow. Every year, 6,000 Indonesia travel abroad with average spend 11.5 billion per year, especially on health awareness. And the second, the most remarkable and dangerous threat is the mindset of the people and the government that is not aware of ongoing negative impact caused by economic leakage of the capital intensive investment, land use change caused by tourism related investment. I don't know in other country, Indonesia country, capitalize of area, the rich people from Jakarta, from Bandung, they buy a land and take over of the land, and the people will go other region, and they destruction of environment. That is also the problem. So that's why Indonesia now the policy a local community development to prevent of destruction of environment. Employment, yes, tourism sometimes receives the primary support of the local community with the hope of creating of employment. Okay, this is for your information, the tourism mapping area, priority tourist destination of Indonesia. As Indonesia consists of 70,000 islands. That's why the coordinate is quite difficult, and Jokowi tried to do the best to develop surrounding Indonesia, start from Danau Toba in Sumatra, Bukit Tinggi, also in Kelayang and Jawa, Tanjung Lesung, Thousand Island, Kepulauan Seribu, also Borobudur, Bromo, Banyuwangi, and Bali, revitalized as Bali, as you know. Bali, if we selling not care with the environment, will be destruction. So Indonesia also focus on revitalize of Bali, yeah, to protect environment. And as well as Labuan Bajo, there's so many object of undersea, yeah, Wakatobi, yeah, also in Kalimantan, in Berau, we would like to develop a priority of tourist destination. And Manado, yeah, as you know, they Bunaken and Morotai. Morotai is historical of tourists because 50 years ago there are American and when war of second war or two war, there's so many places that memorize of war. And then in Raja Ampat, as you know, Raja Ampat is the good island in there, yeah, but we go see there. That is tourist area mapping of Indonesia. And topic discussion, it is the first prospect of health wellness tourism Indonesia. The second is international cooperation with other country. And the conclusion, yeah, the colonial strategic framework for Indonesia health wellness and the new normal. The one is change of mindset of all stakeholders. And the second is sustainable tourism, new normal indicator adaptation and adoption. Customize of the new mindset on health wellness tourism, green job, new normal and sustainable term. And the last, introduction of control mechanism and enforcement. This is the example of tourist destination of wellness and health. Okay, this is Spa, Wellness Indonesia, and thank you so much. This is my presentation. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dr.
welcome.
Johannes. So that give us such informative contents and very insightful about health and wellness tourism in Indonesia. Thank you very much, Dr. Johannes, for your such informative contents. So next, we would like to meet with the next speaker, Dr. Victoria Wall. So I think that Tuk will give you a short introduction about Dr. Victoria Walls. Okay, Tuk, stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Johannes, and thank you, Joe. So now we welcome the next presentation from Dr. Võ Thị Nga. And before she's gonna give the presentation about smart tourism, smart HoReCa, I'd like to have a brief introduction about Dr. Võ Thị Nga. She earned a PhD degree from the Thomas Bata University in Czech Republic, and currently Dr. Võ Thị Nga is Director of Restaurant Department at Hossan University. At the same time, she also the leader of a UN QA project and also a patronage lecturer and the Faculty of Tourism at the University. Dr. Võ, please give your presentation. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Trang Thục, for your kind introduction. Okay. All right. Good morning. Selamat pagi. Right. Selamat pagi. Good morning, the session chairs and the panel speaker and attendees of the International Conference on Responsible Tourism and Hospitality 2022. It's an honor for me to welcome you on to my presentation related to the smart tourism and smart HoReCa. And my name is Võ Thị Nga, and the reason why I chose this topic is that smart tourism can transform the visitor experience and also enhance the long-term competitiveness of Vietnam's travel destination. And as you know, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the use of smart technology has become even more apparent, and many destinations are now employing artificial intelligence and also having robots replace human in labor-intensive work in hotel, restaurant, amusement park, and some also develop virtual tour to complement the on-site tours. Right now, let's start with the smart tourism. Remember that smart tourism is not just more than the adoption of technologies. It comprises many other aspects, including sustainability, efficiency, innovation, and management. And of course, a crucial requirement is having smart people to manage the smart tourism. That's the reason the future leaders and the senior managers in the tourism need to be well equipped with the technological acumen, critical managerial and analytical thinking, as well as problem-solving skill to generate a possible solution to global sustainability issues. As an emerging destination with a young tech-savvy workforce, the future of Vietnam tourism is really right, and there's ample opportunities for the tourism sector here to learn from global destinations about destination and adopt the right technology to enhance the visitor experience. So now, please let's discover the Vietnam with the video clip.
Vietnam. Open your eyes to what you've never seen before. Open your senses. Just go. Open yourself to a level of care you'll only find in Vietnam. Go and explore. Relax. play. Feel alive. Live fully in Vietnam.
Thank you very much for your attention about the video clip. And then now let's move to Vietnam tourism for the qualitative research from Lương Hà in 2019. He found out the functional attribute of destination image of Vietnam. This means something when they mention about Vietnam, they will talk about food and cuisine, activity, infrastructure, and so on. And these things are so good for the researcher like me and the other that we can did more analog, and also the tourism people and the tourism business also can rely on to promote the Vietnamese destinations. And also again, thank you for TripAdvisor for review a lot of former user. They rated the top 10 destination of Vietnam by the TripAdvisor destination of Vietnam. And you can look at the chefs of Vietnam. We as chef, we have the as chef, and it can divide into northern, center, and the southern Vietnam. And the top 10 destinations just moved out from Hanoi here, Hạ Long Bay, Sa Ba Thao, and moved out to the center, Huế, Đà Nẵng, Hội An, and Ho Chi Minh City, the southern center, and I'm in Ho Chi Minh City, right? And we have Nha Trang, Phú Quốc, and Mũi Né. So these are some destinations that I would love to share with you what you can see or must see in Vietnam. And these are some photos on the top 10 destinations on TripAdvisor. And I also would like to invite you to join the virtual tour from Vietnam.travel. This is the Ha Long Bay, and you also can see the other places in Hoi An. Thanks for the government and the policy maker. They also try to promote a lot of ITC in order to make sure that we can promote the smart tourism with the e-ticket system. They run a lot of workshops related to ITC, and they build up the ID Vietnam tourism icon with staff destination live journey or the smart ecosystem in the tourism industry, which can connect actors and also focus on building important digital platforms from the Vietnam tourism database, the system of interconnecting the information system from the central to the grassroots, and a digital platform connecting service provider and tourists. So these can enhance Vietnam tourism with the smart one. And now we move to smart Horeca. Horeca means hotel, restaurant, cafe. And for the hotels, I would love to promote the Wing Hotel. It's just a smart hotel with a green loving concept. And the reason why I propose this hotel is it's the Vietnam's first international standard hotel chain, and it just focuses on the green loving concept, and they have a lot of things related to smart to make sure that they have the redefining affordable luxury in Vietnam and in the region. They got a lot of prizes that you can see on the screen, and these kinds of innovation can attract young and business travelers, and they don't need to spend time on the room. It also don't need to spend time on the receptions, and they are not forced to use the food service at the hotel. So these kinds of things can concur Vietnam with rapidly changing the tourism market. All right, and they use a lot of things to connect the local realm with domestic and foreign tourists. All right, how about the restaurant? In Vietnam, we can see that we have the different dining out culture. We have, as you can see on one side is the bánh mì, right? And then on the other side, for phở, we have different meat on phở, and bánh mì we also have different kinds of meat inside to enhance the flavor and the taste of the user. In Vietnam, we can turn from the street vendor to the fine dining restaurant, and because because of pandemic, the price of the menu also a little bit increased, and this kind of thing also affects lots of workers. During the COVID, we found over 20% related to food service, but now it is forecast to be improved around $2.7 billion in 2025. And then the golden gas is just the biggest food service chain in Vietnam, and we prefer the grab food delivery in lunch. All right, and then we also apply lots of apps or QR code that a lot of people can enjoy it. And I know that lots of countries has been using these kinds of smart technologies to tell us how we can do. And the second one is just the cafeteria. Cafe in Vietnam, we have the different hobby, right? Like all right, thank you for attention to a little bit information about the cafe in Vietnam. And we also have a tour for cafe lover in Đà Lạt. And it's only 700,000 per person, including lunch in Đà Lạt. It's from a group of 50 ethnic people. This is something for us to improve the rural tourism, right? And also some top brands of famous coffee shop in Vietnam, even though we are just the third largest exported coffee in the world after Brazil and Colombia. And we have here the Starbucks coffee also has been listed in this. We have Highland. Cổng Cà Phê also has been has operated one store in Kuala Lumpur, right? And Starbucks has needs to change something to adapt to our local culture and a surrounding environment, even though it's the rise so high compared to the average spending of Vietnamese for the coffee, around almost $10, but it still earn a lot of money and a lot of attractive from Vietnam. Okay, this is the more thing that I would like to share. The tourism has been hit by COVID. And it's already growing 60-70% of the workforce forced they to change or quit the job, and now we struggle to coordinate the old people and the new people because we have to train them to meet the customer need. And in the recent time, the most recruited position are marketing, tour guide, room attendant, chef, waiters, and of course we apply smart tourism, smart hospitality. So a lot of people seek for the best customer service experience when booking, check-in, or interact online. So they prefer to have tech-savvy position, right? And the last part, what do industry leaders prepare for the future of tourism? So you can see they can develop state management project, retrain and improve skill of tourism human resources, restructure the tourism market, recover the international tourist market, develop smart tourism ecosystem, support the local recovery, guide the local development of agricultural and rural tourism, implement the policy to support employee and employer, and the government would be smart to plan as well as to consider an international playbook that's help prepare for the next public health crisis, if any, inclusive of universal vaccine passport and policy that get through the border faster, and understanding that this key trend, ongoing need to feel safe and growing desire to travel differently, and planning for the next crisis will be essential for government, destination, and tourism businesses to success in the effort to keep the world traveling, and ask the strategy to reflect and reinforce the smart tourism practice and measurement. Together, they can serve the ultimate goal of smart tourism, which is to improve the efficiency of resources measurement, maximize competitiveness, and enhance the sustainability through the use of technology, innovation, and practices. And the travel and tourism sector will not be able to survive unless it adapts to the virtual market and sustainability, smart tourism, smart hospitality, and then normally I also welcome you to enjoy the short video clip about that in my country. Well, I'm proud of what the hospitality and travel service are doing, what we have accomplished beyond our own particular condition in Vietnam. We understand that the road ahead is a difficult one, and we have just taken the first step. And with that said, I thank ICRTH organization for putting together this international conference and thinking up the suggestions for us that aims to take on the task of providing quality of responsible tourism and hospitality service to the global society. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you all a continuous wonderful conference in Sarawak, Malaysia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Võ, for your interesting sharing, very informative. So now let's move to the last presenter, Professor Shunsaku Hashimoto,
right,
from University of the Rio.
Thank you. Okay. So before starting, I would like to give some introduction about Professor Dr. Shunsaku Hashimoto. Okay, currently, Professor Dr. Shunsaku Hashimoto is a dean of the graduate school of the tourism science at the University of Ryukyu. And today he's going to talk about like post-COVID-19 of the hotel business, how we treating employee as a customer is so interesting topic. Please join me to welcome Professor Dr. Shunsaku Hashimoto. Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me to your conference. I'm Hashimoto. Today, I'm going to talk about hotel that continues to grow. Maybe this is should be grow, G-L-O-W, even with COVID-19. Focusing on treating employees as customers. Okay, so this is sorry, cut this. The contents, impact of COVID-19 on the hotel industry in Japan. So secondly, how hotels that continue to grow is existed. Third, features of Hoshino Resorts that continues to grow. For conclusion. So next. So firstly, impact of COVID-19 on the hotel industry in Japan. Not only in Japan, all over the world. In 2020, various indices have dropped significantly from 2019. As the trend was broken, the number of foreign tourists visiting Japan is 4.12 million, 87.1% decrease. Foreign visitors to Japan travel consumption is 744.6 billion yen. And this means 84.5% decrease. The total number of domestic overnight trips is 160.7 million. This is 48.4% decrease. Travel consumption in Japan will be 11 trillion yen. 60.6% decrease. Room occupancy rate is 34.6%, 30% decrease. According to business sentiment, significant decline in accommodation, food, and food service. Look at this. So in 2021, we cannot see this. So anyway, remarkably down. Just a moment. Okay. And this room occupancy rate. So 2017, 79.5 for city hotel, and even resort 57.5, but remarkably down. 2021, almost like bankruptcy. But however, hotels that continue to grow is existed. That is Hoshino Resorts. It has 107 years history. However, around 30 years ago, it had only one hotel. Now, Hoshino Resorts is operating 50 hotels in 6 categories. In April and May 2020, when COVID-19 occurred, the occupancy rate of guest rooms at Hotel Hoshino Resorts plunged to less than 30% across the board. President Hoshino has released a figure of bankruptcy, probably 38.5% bankruptcy. However, in July 2020, occupancy rate at major hotels will return to over 80%, remarkably. After that, the occupancy rate remained in the high 90% range until the state of emergency was reissued in the third wave of COVID-19. What is the difference in Hoshino Resorts and other hotels? Sorry. Oh. Sorry, I can't offer it. Okay. This is the image of Hoshino Resort. Category. First category is most graduates category is 83,000 JPY per one night, Hoshino-ya. And second, average rate is 56,000 JPY. And third category is Risonare. Average rate is 36,000 JPY. And this is the image of Hoshino Resort. Yes. Dr. Johannes, this is Bali, Hoshino-ya Bali. So, features of Hoshino Resorts that continue to grow. First, employees in the field are excellent. Of course, they consider and act by themselves. Second, everywhere there is a device to raise the satisfaction level of experimental consumption. Guests who come to Karuizawa, this prefecture is our main hotel of Hoshino Resort. Want to experience Karuizawa. Guests who come to NAS to experience NAS, and people who come to Yatsugatake to fully enjoy the experience of Yatsugatake. Anyway, there is a management device that makes the stay enjoyable and makes the guests feel that way. So thirdly, this is the point. Microtourism. President Hoshino advocated microtourism repeatedly in media. Microtourism is, in a nutshell, the local going on a trip to their hometown. So the biggest feature is human resource. Employees consider and act by themselves. Indeed, President Hoshino promoted microtourism and media. However, producing content is employees in each hotel. Normally, producing content is done by the marketing in the main office. However, in Hoshino Resorts, employees in each hotel consider and act, then produce contents by themselves. Sorry. Considering the acting on their own. This is the culture of Hoshino Resort. This culture is based on treating employees as customers. So the point is treating employees as customers. What is the culture in Hoshino Resorts? Treating employees as customers was stated by Berry and Price from 1991 and is known as the core concept of internal marketing. The organization of Hoshino Resorts is presenting treating employees as customers. Concrete methods of treating employees as customers are stated as follows. So, firstly, career support to employees, mental support to employees. So there is dialogue environment in organization. This is there are important points. Change of the culture. Around 30 years ago, there was a big problem in Hoshino Resorts, that is employees resign. While employees were dissatisfied with Hoshino, the top-down reform. There was no place to express the satisfaction. What to argue, employees were exhausted of being ordered to work by management and they resigned. Hoshino decided to shift the axis of reform from the top to the employees and stated to employees as follows. Doing empowerment positively. Let employees say to people what they want, when they want, the things they want. Increasing the motivation of employees by having them act on their own discretion. Research for Hoshino Resorts. Look at this. I researched Hoshino Resorts in 2017 to 2018. So this is the result diagram. So there are 3 points in Hoshino Resort organization: career support, mental support here, and dialogue environment, and covered diverse staff and the autonomous thinking and behaviors. So as a result, autonomous and self-propelled organization is founded. Organization which treating employees as customers has penetrated. This is the point most important. So conclusion, in 2020, various indicating have dropped significantly by COVID-19. The number of foreign tourists visiting Japan was drastically decreased. Room occupancy rate was remarkably down. However, hotels that continues to grow is existing. That is Hoshino Resort. The biggest feature is human resources. The organization Hoshino Resorts penetrated treating employees as customers. The results of research for Hoshino Resorts treating employees as customers has been penetrating in the organization of Hoshino Resorts. The key factor of growing even with COVID-19, that is treating employees as customers. This is my university. And this is my dream. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Hashimoto. Such a great and informative contents about how the hotel industry or the tourism in Japan has been facing a difficult time, because as we know, Japan is one of the most visited country in the world.
Thank you so much, Dr. Johannes Sulis-Yadi, Dr. Võ Thị Nga, and Professor Susaku Hashimoto for your presentation today. The section recording will be made available online, and the e-certificate of attendance will also be issued to delegates who complete a post-conference survey. And for more information about ICRTH 2022, please go to other conference sections. Please visit the website. And for any queries about ICRTH 2022, please feel free to contact us via ICRTH2022@responsibleborneo.com. So, and that's the end of section today. Thank you so much.